Happy New Year to you and a very, very blessed year 2022. You made it. We thank God for this. I'm personally very grateful to God that I'm here. I mean, sometimes we take life for granted. There's so many things that we went through last year, but for us to be here alive, it's such a big blessing. We do not want to take it for granted. I personally don't want to take life for granted because the Lord's grace has kept me. And I'm glad that the grace of the Lord has made you to cross over to year 2022. We are definitely looking forward. And on behalf of myself and that of my family, I would like to wish you a very, very blessed year. May the Lord show you great and mighty things that He has been keeping in store for you. I'm excited again that you're here with me. We are doing Surrendered again. In case you're here for your very, very first time and you're wondering what is Surrendered, Surrendered is the show that you're watching right now. It's a show about our lives, about our relationships, wherever we are, be it in our offices, be it at home, be it, in our parenting journey, be it in our relationships, anything that concerns us, it touches on relationships. And Surrendered show teaches you and shares with you, encourages you on how you can walk your journey light. God doesn't want us to carry so many burdens which anyway you cannot carry. Welcome back. My name is Rachel Kimani and I am excited to do this once again with you. Even before I start the video, thank you for the journey that we had with you last year. Thank you for encouragement. Thank you for the videos that you shared a lot with many people. Thank you for the comments. And even now, as we continue to look forward to what the Lord wants to do, I am praying that we will end the journey together with you. Let's go to today's video. Don't you know how just easy it is to complain in life? Or is it just me who finds it easier to complain than to be grateful? Like every day, maybe before you leave your house, before you actually step down from your bed, you find something that you can complain about. Before you get to where you're going, at work or wherever, there are enough reasons to provoke you to complain as opposed to being grateful. And I've been thinking, the fact that we are right here, it's enough reason for us to be grateful. We are always told to adhere to the COVID rules because we are living in a pandemic. But in our lives, there is even a worse, the newest pandemic, the newest strain. It's the strain of complaining. You look at life and you just feel like you want to give up. You look at the things that you hoped for last year, nothing happened in your mind. And you're looking at the things you trusted God for and you're thinking none of your list was honored. You're looking at life, perhaps you're thinking it became worse. And maybe you had a loss somewhere, maybe there was sickness somewhere, maybe there was something that you really didn't think can ever take place in your life and it happened. And like COVID-19, the complaining pandemic is by our own choice because we look at life and we refuse to just look at it positively. You may look at me smiling from here to here, but I've made a choice regardless of everything that might have happened, regardless of the things that will happen to me. I've made a choice that as long as I am alive, I will choose to see the good things. I want to encourage you to live on a positive note in year 2022. When you complain so much, your life deteriorates so much, you become what you're complaining about, you focus on it so much, you project it on the people around you, you project on the environment around you, and when you complain and you keep on giving people that attitude of there is nothing to be grateful about, your own life gets affected, not the people you complain to. How does it get affected? Because whenever somebody gets to meet you or they think they're meeting with you, the first thing they say is, here comes the complainer, here comes the whiner, here comes the one who has beef with everything and everybody. And I'm not trying to say that the issue you have is a small thing because you could be dealing with sickness. You could be dealing with a very real situation that happened to you at the end of last year. Maybe you had a very beautiful relationship and it just came down. Pop! It crumbled, in your hands as you watched it. Maybe you're looking at your parents and you don't know what to do about them. It could be you just have a work situation, you're glaring at it, and maybe your boss has written something to you, a memo, and you're looking at tomorrow and your tomorrow looks bleak. But we must look at the brighter side of life. At one time or the other, all of us, we have complained. And because it looks like a global thing, just like COVID-19. When you're complaining, it's more natural. You feel like, hey, everybody complains. Even the president complains. Even the governors complain. It's the natural thing to do. Be grateful. Gratitude. I am sure even before the year ended, maybe you went for overnight kesha, maybe your friends told you, let's be grateful this year. But by the time you hit 1st of January 2022, the first thing that hit you was something that you couldn't deal with and you feel like complaining. I want to encourage you by the fact that whenever you are grateful, you feel positive about it. Even God, the creator of heaven and earth, the one who created us, he says that when we are grateful, when we go to his courts with thanksgiving in our hearts, regardless of what you are going through, it's a reality. Maybe you're unwell, maybe you're hopeless, maybe you're stressed out, maybe you're depressed, maybe you're angry, maybe somebody has really wrongfully crossed over your boundaries. But God himself says, when you go to his courts, go with thanksgiving, because being grateful helps you even appreciate yourself. It helps you to see what is left from what you lost. When you focus so much on what you have lost, it makes you blind to what is already left. If you have maybe a parent, they may be sickly, they may be at home. That is something. For me, I don't even have parents. Sometimes I look at life and when I'm complaining, I say, oh, maybe if my mom was here, I would have told her something secret. But even if she was here, I would have told her that thing and she has no solution because she will take my problem to God. So I'm learning every day. When I have an issue, I can run to God. Be grateful. When you're grateful, you stay healthy. In fact, it has been proved that when people are grateful, they kind of prolong their life. There's a Bible verse that says that a joyful heart is good medicine. So you are your own medicine. When Paul was telling people, rejoice in the Lord, and again I say rejoice. That guy is one in a million. I don't think we have many Pauls here. That man was in a prison. There was no way out. The Roman jails were like, you can't get out unless an angel came and opened the doors and released your chains miraculously. He was there where there was no hope. And he wrote to the people who were complaining and he told them, I am writing from here, but I want you to know, your complaining will not bring any solution. When you're grateful about the good things that God has done for you, when you're grateful, for example, that in the past God gave you peace, when you're grateful that for a time you experienced maybe a provision. I had asked a question, what is the one thing that you beefed about, that you murmured about last year? What is the one thing that made you complain about? And maybe even right now you're looking at that very situation. How would you like that situation to play out this year? Would you like to look at that situation and you are grateful to God in it because there is hope in it? And one of the things that came consistently was lack of money, a lack of peace. And I got this one that touched me. Somebody said, my health, it sucks. And it's a reality. Sometimes you feel like even your own life, it has no meaning. Maybe you're dissatisfied. Maybe your job is not meaningful. Maybe you have lost hope here and there. But I want to tell you, this remedy of being grateful, it's a stepping stone to help you go to the next level as you look forward from the position you're in. Today, I wanted to begin this gratitude journey by letting you know, anyhow, you can praise the Lord. If you are breathing, you can thank the Lord. If you're level-headed, you can thank the Lord. It doesn't matter the problems that you're going through. You are breathing. You can tell God about your problems. Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to doing the next videos as I give you some more tips on how you can stay, grateful, how you can keep the gratitude level on top, even as you continue to wait on God for the things He wants to do for you. And maybe I want to ask you today, comment right here. What is the one thing that you would like to see change? Something that you've been complaining about and you'd like to change from complaining to being grateful. Just comment right here. And if you had a complaining attitude last year, how did the Lord help you? How did you make it? And how have you managed to just decide this year, I will not complain? Well, I can also tell you it's going to be hard. It's going to be a decision. It's going to be every day a decision. Staying grateful is a decision. It's easier to complain. But with the Lord, you will make it. As I always tell you, just keep on remembering, it's all about surrendering your relationships to the Lord. The year 2022 is your year to be grateful. And when you're grateful, you give God an opportunity to show up for your situations. God is for you. God is for your relationships. When you surrender them to Him, you will walk light and you will walk right in the Lord. God bless you. I love you. I appreciate you. Let's do this together again and again.